guys.
All right, so guys, YouTube, everybody listen on the podcast. Welcome to talk number 0002. This one's going to be on artificial intelligence, robots, and the future. I had to look at my side note there. We started drinking a little early today, but that's all right. So first topic, we're going to jump right in. Jobs and automation. Oh, so before we start, I'm going to sound like a brainiac in this because I read a whole book.
Oh, you're going to sound like a
No, I want to let you guys know because I'm going to like know so much about this. Shout out to Kai-Fu Lee, who wrote AI Superpowers. I read that book. He was the president of Google China when Google first went to China. So I read the whole book. I recommend it. It's going to be in the description.
So what does he say? Easy for it, or
he says it can go either way. So we're going to get into all this. But basically, he says it can go very good for humanity or very bad. My perspective on it is knowing humanity, it's going to go bad. He's saying everybody would have to work together, and it's not going to happen. But he says it depends on how the world comes together and figures these problems out. But the world's not very good at doing that. So.
Okay.
So we're gonna jump into. Yeah, I'm sorry if you want to stay. Are we staying natural? We're trying to do a list, guys. We're trying out this new thing. So I guess we'll do the list, and then if we diverge, is okay.
Yeah. All right, guys. First topic's gonna be jobs and automation. And first thing to mind, you think of artificial intelligence.
We're doing
the list. Yeah, we're gonna do this first. And jobs and automation. What do you guys think is going to be the first job or the most job that's jeopardized the most from AI?
Just basic things like shopping at a grocery store, like we're seeing now.
Like
it's
what?
Like CVS, you can check out by yourself.
Yeah, almost every store.
But that's still not sort of AI.
You think it's just the beginning?
Well, that started like 10 years ago.
What do you mean as far as?
As like checkout.
But have you noticed as the years went by in our time that you're going into the store and less more cash registers people, and they're just more self checkouts.
Yeah.
And guys, I'll bring up something that Amazon, great idea. They're doing a pop-up store right where we're from, podcast New York City, is their express store. You walk right in, you have the application, you scan it right through, you go in, you pick your products out, and everything is basically scanned as soon as it goes into the bag.
Right.
There's no employees, there's nobody to cash you out. You walk out of that store and you get charged on your
Scans your face.
It scans your face.
Mm-hmm. Well, you scan when you first go in, and then when you walk out, it knows it sees.
Do you guys
So
like that?
know what products you buy and what you not.
You put it right in a bag. You can take it out of the bag, put it back in the shelf. It's watching everything.
You guys like that technology?
Yeah.
And why?
Why? Because from a business perspective, you invest, let's say, $50,000 on that machine, which can last you years. That machine is not going to be late.
Yeah.
That machine, you turn it on, it's going to be there.
Yeah.
Your employee, something can happen, traffic, family emergencies, all types of things can happen, and then lines get longer, people leave. Your items, your whatever you're selling, they'll leave it and go to the next shop.
You're right.
But what if your mother was working as a cashier? And there's no more jobs as cashier.
Well, that's the thing about society. Society, good thing. We as a society now have to adjust to the technology coming.
Yeah.
If you're not ready now, it's just going to get worse, I think, in the future because it's going to be much easier for them to create the technology, much cheaper. And that's what's going to. That's going to be the most difficult thing for people. The most common people who don't have a degree, who don't have skills.
Well, just jump in.
They're going to lose jobs.
What are these people going to do?
Get educated. Get jobs that...
Yeah, but there needs to be people who... There's always lower wage jobs. But if you eliminate those... And then we have the topic of immigrants coming in and doing these low wage jobs. What are they going to do? So now we're going to have immigrants and American citizens.
If immigrants need to get educated, learn their language, get, well-paid jobs. So if... what I'm for is artificial intelligence taking low incoming jobs. You know?
Yeah.
But not everybody
registered jobs, things like that. Where you don't need a lot.
But not everybody's made for you need lower end.
It's gonna push the young generation to go get educated, to become lawyers, to become doctors. Our generation is not going to trust a robot taking care of them health-wise.
I think they are.
No. Not our.
Man,
Maybe because we're just not ready yet.
Mentally, we're not ready of a robot coming to you and talking to you about your health issues.
But we adopted, you have to understand, look at the adoption, like as time goes by in the future, we're adopting to a lot more things.
Listen,
Well,
listen.
it all started with this, with a computer. It all started with Google.
Great topic.
Hold
See
on,
what you
can
said?
we bring up the point where he said about being lawyers and doctors and whatever? It's not gonna even end there. It's not gonna stop there.
What he says
Because there's a computer now where I don't know where I saw it. I don't know where, but it was a computer competing with a lawyer in terms of I don't know what they were doing, but the computer won.
Yeah.
But like
And they also have AI.
but like a margin.
Yeah,
They
but
can pull up all the court cases ever.
Yeah, court cases, precedents, all this and that, and then like determine the case before it happens. And what is the oddly chances that you're gonna win or lose, according to precedent of
Wow.
older cases and laws.
Because
they
they can
just
read
connect
through all
the
those
two.
documents quicker than a human.
Exactly.
In a second.
Yeah, and like key points and shit like that.
in a court of law, every case is different.
No, you could determine what the case is gonna be
A job.
judged because of the precedent of the cases prior to that.
Exactly, but the robot itself can read through, let's say, 1,000 cases.
So you won't need-
before a human being can read through 100.
So you won't need paralegals. You won't need
Well,
things like that. and, you know.
But the guy says in the book, Kai Fu Lee says, the more social the job, the harder it's going to be to take and the longer it's going to be. So our job, are all real estate agents,
Yeah.
that's a hard job for a robot. or
Because
artificial
customer
intelligence.
service is based on emotion.
And the way our job just is, you know how hard it is to all the paperwork running around. We can't really replace that right now, or within like 5
But no,
years.
we're a long way away from like the AI that we're thinking of. Like right now, our iPhone, if you're like some sort of like sunglasses on, like I have my Ray-Bans on and it won't detect my face.
Mine does.
The different sunglasses,
Mhm.
it won't detect
But
your
it
face.
learns. It does learn. No, mine works. My sunglasses, when I have
No,
mine,
my
works.
these sunglasses work.
Mhm.
I put on the Ray-Bans, which are different, and they don't work.
But that's
So
still
we're
pretty
like
impressive.
a long
That's
way
still-
away from.
Or
Look
maybe
at
that's
where,
what we think, but what are they hiding from? Maybe we have a lot more technology that they're not giving out to us because it's more as
No, because
time
the
goes on. You have to understand.
The
because
companies are competing, not the government.
Yeah,
so
it's not the
there's
government,
no
you're right.
reason. There's no reason for
All
them
right.
to hide it.
The technology that we have today, the government had
20 years in advance.
20
10,
years.
20 years.
Agreed. Can we all agree on that?
That's-
Maybe. We
At
don't
least
know.
10 years, I'd
That's
say.
100%.
We don't
That's
know.
But
You're right. Nobody knows. It's like we're always in the like. He said.
GPS.
This is-
The military had GPS 40 years ago.
Correct.
Out,
but the thing is, there's.
out.
But Apple and Google, they have the same amount of money as the government at this point to research
Yeah,
this stuff.
because it's different now. It's a
It's-
different ball game now.
But the government can come in and say, I mean, I'm sure they're
Apple
watching that.
is a private company. Google is a private company.
Right.
Government,
You
they're
don't know what Google's working on either. They're actually
Federal
more
Reserve
private
is
than
a
the
private
government.
company as well, but you know, whatever.
Okay, guys. Now I got another topic here. I watched recently, a couple days ago, David Icke on the London Reel with an interview on artificial intelligence and how it's going to change the future. And one topic that he brings up is where does it start? And the way how he says it, where it starts from, which we're all doing right now,
Yeah.
today and every day.
Social
It's
media.
starting from not even better. You have your phone. Everybody uses their cell
Yeah,
phone,
yeah.
and not even social media. It's the technology that's there, and then has everybody
It
used a
listens
tablet
to
here?
you.
We've used a
Listens to
tablet.
everything.
Bring up a good thing. Who listens to us? Alexa, Siri.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy?
Anything is at the hand of
I
our
think they're
pods
learning.
now.
They're like for right now, it's in like the beginning stages, so they're learning how human interaction works.
Well, people, the thing is, the majority of people.
Wow.
You see, like how learning what you click on, learning how you interact through like a Snapchat
Mhm.
or like Instagram. You're sending this to this person, you're sending that to that person, and it's learning how people interact as globally.
They know how
That way
people are
they
going
could-
to
they could-
act, though.
No, but like they have all this data.
Well, data, yeah.
Yeah,
Guys,
and then they could put this into this AI thing. Like it learns how the whole world interacts.
You know how
in
much
terms of-
user base? Guess how many people use iPhones around the world? Take a guess. Give me a number.
It doesn't even.
Just take a guess. I'll tell you how many people they're dating on.
I don't know. I have no idea.
40%.
No, I'm saying give me a
iPhones?
number.
Apple iPhones?
Yeah, how many?
More than 40, 60, 60.
How many million?
in the world.
Yeah.
It's billion. It's not million.
No, it's millions. It's 101.9 million iPhone users. So they can.
How
They're
much?
using that data.
How much?
101.9 million users on iPhones.
I thought it would be more than that.
Because other people, no, you have to understand. Most
other countries
use
don't have
Android.
Apple, though. Yeah, like China has all Android.
Yeah, but all of Europe. Has.
Yeah, I know.
All
But,
of
but I'm just saying
Australia.
that is
Wait,
they're
about that.
using that many people, those different interactions, and those other people.
You guys.
We did a little bit.
Sure, but there's like.
Nothing
Guys-
too crazy. Nothing too
This
crazy.
is SipTalk. Other people come here and,
Yeah.
and
They like to
they
interrupt
like
the
to sip
podcast.
as well.
Cause Mito's the man. That's why we really love him. Oh, that was a little bit too much, but thank you.
Oh. But you just spill it from that cup to that cup.
Gotcha. Thank you.
All right, so the thing is, Europe doesn't have that big of a population compared to America, so maybe that number does make sense.
And also why I
Yeah.
said back to starting, you know what their most important thing is? They don't care about the people who are 50, 60 years old. They're going to, the generation now, the youth. Because they've already do it. There's
Yeah, that's.
when was the last time you're at a family party, you're at a family reunion,
That's the same
and
thing
your
McDonald's
kids
does.
and your cousins are 5, 6, 7 years old. They know how to use an iPad or an iPhone better than us.
My nephew who's 3 years old. He's swiping all around.
They have the
watching
chimpanzee. Did you see the
videos.
chimpanzee?
Isn't that amazing? But when we were that young, we were outside playing ball, having sports because we weren't so
That's bad,
interacted
yeah.
by
We
that.
were the last
They're-
generation.
but
Like,
Right
well,
now, they're
That's the
taking
benefits
over.
in the
No, it's not good.
No, it's not good.
It's
That
a
is not
distraction.
I'm
It's
saying
not good.
our right up until a few years after you guys are a little older, but even up to you guys, right after we were probably born.
Yeah.
I was born 96, like right after people born in like 2000,
Damn,
2001.
I'm fucking old. Shit.
People born like 4 or 5 years
Damn,
later,
fuck.
they didn't even go outside.
Steve, what are you 19?
I'm just finishing up high school. No, but think about like even to us like 10 years ago. Imagine even thinking about something the
Yeah.
technology we have like an Amazon Alexa 10 years
Yeah.
ago was even like, you know,
No,
2009.
my
Imagine
first phone
overnight,
was a flip
overnight.
phone, and I had the antenna was a light.
Yeah, track phone.
So,
Because it's a brick, and just
no,
bash
when
with the brick
somebody
and one
calls
break.
you, it lights up.
But if somebody handed you an iPhone, you'd be like, you would be like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
one button, like what? And now,
Now it's no
the
button, it's just your
10,
face. You
it's
pick
no-
up your
yeah.
phone, it opens up the
yeah,
screen.
these guys are making fun of me because I have a one button.
Because they're so, you see,
They're
that's how,
making fun of me.
Trent
that's
is
how,
no
like, what,
buttons,
you have a button on.
but that's, you see, that's a scare, but that's how quickly we get adapted to technology.
You're not cool. You have a
Now you have wires going
You have
through.
fucking
Whoa!
wires, bro.
You see, Steve comes here with no wire, all wireless.
I hate wires.
No, it is annoying. It is
Steve,
annoying.
Steve
When I
doesn't
have a
even
bag
need
or
a coffee.
something.
He's charging himself right here on the iPhone charger.
Okay, guys, now the next topic we
That's
have on the
something.
list here is what do you think is going to be the gain and what do you think is going to be the loss because of artificial intelligence? Let's start with the gain. What are
Can
going to
I-
be the
can I
gains of
start first
artificial
with this?
intelligence? Yes.
The gain is going to be no more bullshit jobs.
I agree.
No,
I agree.
No more
I
bullshit
agree.
jobs, but like I think a lot of people mention this is a universal income. Because with all these jobs losing throughout the world, you need to create a universal income, and we could afford this 100%. It's minimal. It's like $1,000 or whatever a month.
Yeah, we spend
But
trillions
here-
of dollars on warfare anyway.
And
yeah.
then if to help people pay the bill, pay the rent, whatever they have to do, and then focus on maybe re-educating themselves and entering to like the AI sector, the whole whatever it is.
He now in the book he touches on the subject of universal basic income. Sounds all fine and dandy, you know. Even if they tax the tech companies who have trillions, billions of dollars, but then he says, isn't that giving them? How much power is that giving them? They're saying, let's say Apple or Mark Zuckerberg says, you know what? I'll pay you guys $1,000 a month, or I'll pay into the system.
Whatever,
But you need him now for that income. It's
Right.
like the government, but you're relying on a corporation. That's
Right.
scary.
So you're giving up something.
No, because
So is your data?
That's why
is your data
But
worth the money?
Let me just
Can-
continue.
can-
But I'm finishing. I'm just
all
finishing.
right, go ahead.
The reason why he says that is because why all of a sudden are these big companies okay with paying more taxes? This is the right thing to do, but really they're in control of your stuff. That they want to be in control.
Right, yeah, they grocery weapon. But listen, see, I don't remember now what I was gonna say at all.
I'm
I
so
don't
good at
remember.
that.
No, keep going. What were you saying before?
Mark Zuckerberg, $1,000 a month, universal basic income.
No,
They
but
want
they-
control.
No, you had. They,
Wait, that money. So now these big companies who are going to profit off that.
Mito's pissed.
The
I completely forgot what I was gonna say.
I have a point. So now these billion trillion companies could get taxed on making the educational system stronger. Now now the educational system is stronger
and cheaper.
And now you're getting quality education. Your kids are getting quality education on becoming something bigger
But not
and
everybody-
better than what their parents
Not
did.
But not
Then
every
computer
country will
program.
have that technology too.
Can you please start with what you were saying before with the
I mean,
guy?
that's what I said.
with
The
Arthur.
Kai Fu Lee.
Yeah,
He said that he touched on universal basic income.
right,
That he's saying that yes, it sounds like a good idea. It might be a good idea.
right. All right, then you're giving power to the companies.
Yeah.
Because the government
Okay,
would
tax
be giving
them.
it, but they're
Okay.
they're
Tax them.
taxing the
But
corporations.
The government has to
Let him
tax them. I'm sorry. Tax them, you know?
Yeah, they're already getting taxed. But,
Yeah.
They don't pay the tax.
No, of course, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
they
I
don't
get
pay
it. I
taxes,
get it.
period.
But I think with the, because I was gonna say with the universal income, a lot of people don't get to do what they really want to do because
Why?
they have to make money to survive in this world that we're living in right now. Like pay the bill, pay this, pay that, and they don't really want to. They can't strive in what they
But
really
I have
want
to
to
touch
do.
on that quickly because
And the lazy pieces of shit. They're always gonna be lazy pieces of shit.
no, but personally, all four
Like,
of
I-
us do real estate.
Right.
How hard is it to start in real estate at the beginning? You're getting
Really
a
hard.
paycheck.
Really
So,
hard.
but shouldn't we deserve to eventually become successful by taking that risk because we took that risk?
Yeah, exactly.
Or why
That's why
should you just hand that out to somebody else
universal income.
and let them say,
Why
oh,
should
you know
give
what?
that out to somebody else?
You know,
What do
we
you mean?
took the risk to do this.
Right.
You know, you don't get paid. You can get no paycheck for a month when you first start, or longer than that. So people
Okay.
take- So I'm saying, you're saying people don't do what they want to do
Yeah, because
because they're not getting that, let's say, $1,000 a month.
And if you got
But
that
we did it without
$1,000,
it.
if you got that $1,000 a month, maybe you would have started in real estate.
Yeah,
Maybe
but-
we would have thought of
but
another
then-
artificial intelligence.
Then maybe you don't.
Exactly.
But then you maybe don't deserve to have that. If you're not willing to take the risk, you don't
Okay, I
deserve
see what you're
the
saying.
opportunity
I see
to
what you're
become
saying.
successful. That's
Well-
what separates the
But
winners and the
some
losers.
people just can't.
Okay, guys,
just can't.
I'm always the one to say we're getting off topic. Now we went over the gains for all of us. Now we're going to go over what is the loss factor of artificial intelligence. Loss factor is losing minimal income jobs, that you were saying before. That is going to be a detriment factor
But
because
it-
there's going to be millions of people out of jobs because we can bring up the topic because they don't want to go study for something. So then what are they going to do?
But
Yeah,
listen,
what are they gonna really do
That's not even.
That's a loss.
Okay,
That's one of
that
the
is-
losses.
It is a loss if you don't equate the universal income. If you equate the universal income, it's about the same pay
But-
as the fucking
but-
minimum job.
But
which
maybe
is-
they should be teaching this in high school.
How many?
then.
Here's the
What's the
thing.
minimum wage? $13 an hour. Get the fuck
But
out
how
of
are
here.
people going to do that?
What?
If you get $1,000 a month,
Yeah.
let's say somehow you live off of that, or you still get some type of other job.
But you can't. You can't. The inflation keeps rising.
I know,
You
I
will
know.
not be
But
able
what
to
are you
live off
gonna-
that. You have
what
to
are
do
you-
something else.
What are you going to do? Let's say if somebody does accept that $1,000 a month,
Yeah. Or whatever the amount is. We're
and
not
they're saying
it's
this could wipe out up to
School.
40% of jobs.
Education.
Not every people
Artificial
don't want to go to
intelligence,
school.
40%.
Not everybody wants to go to school.
Well, if you don't want to go to school, if you don't want to do something with it, then
They're just going to live off the basic
shut
income.
the
It's like,
fuck
well,
up.
But they're
it's
gonna
like-
live off that
Suffer.
basic income.
Shut
like
the fuck
welfare.
up and suffer.
There's
But
millions
people-
of people doing that right now.
Exactly.
So
Whose
you're just
fault
gonna,
is that?
So you,
Whose fault is
so
that?
you nobody else's but their own, but it's just going to inflate it even more.
No, it's
Yeah.
When
not.
you
It's
give
not.
somebody
They're
something,
not
they're
gonna
going to
have
work
jobs.
twice
It's gonna be the
as
same.
hard.
It's gonna be the same.
You're going to work
Because
hard.
you even it out. You lose the jobs, you gain this.
But what job are they going to get?
There's no jobs they're gonna get.
I'm saying, look, you can wipe
yeah.
out up
No.
to 40% of jobs.
Another loss of
What jobs?
artificial
What
intelligence.
jobs? Farming.
Yeah.
No,
Farming.
they're gonna do a lot
Those
of
jobs
this
will
to
be gone
automate
too.
it.
Robots, artificial robots.
Right now, I just saw today they're
Autonomous-
raising money for
autonomous-
autonomous tractor.
Autonomous tractor.
They already have
autonomous
robots that take the
planes that are going to put
that's
pesticides.
That's different than AI. We're talking about two different things.
Artificial intelligence is in a robot's mind.
Correct. But artificial intelligence is let's say for example Siri, and where it's getting. We have to put that into a robot that functions.
And what's stopping? They're doing that now.
That's mechanics. That's different than AI is different than a robot which is mechanical.
we
You
are
have
talking
to
about.
put that into
I'll
a
remind
robot.
you of the topic. It's AI robots in the future, brother.
Exactly, but we're focusing now more on, like, for example, with the farming and shit. It's more you could do that with a robot.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
Robots.
Automation.
Yeah, automation. Yeah.
But
And you bring up education. Echo brought up the education cheaper, easier. I had a client of mine said that he went to class. There was no teacher. There was 20, 50 students in the classroom, and there was a robot. And there was a robot interacting with the class and teaching them the lesson.
I agree with that 100%. If you
Because the cost of school would be so much cheaper. We could get rid of the school debt. Instead of coming out of our taxpayer money, we implement robots to teach us.
See,
Listen, guys, that's not even the point. Like, the amount of money we spend on war, this whole material, whatever, military,
I wanna
we
talk
could
about
pay
that.
the
I wanna talk
teachers
about that.
way
I wanna
more
talk about
money than what they're being paid.
But they're not
to do
as
their
smart. They're
job.
not as smart as
But-
if a robot learned all that, they can learn everything twice as fast.
No, but
in the book, Kai-Fu Lee says that one day in China, well, they're doing this in China already, but they're going to do it here.
right.
There's going to be maybe a teacher. They can even hire more teachers, he's saying, to help individual students. So education can get better. They're going to have this sounds Orwellian, but this is what's going to happen. They're going to have cameras in the class that can read the kids' faces. Because not every kid wants to say in front of the whole class, I don't know what's going on here. So the computer can read if the kid is confused. And then it's going to tell the teacher, and he can get individual homework for each student. That's huge.
It is. It's at the same time, it's fucked up.
It is.
Yeah, but I mean, do you really care that a computer is going to scan your face?
What if you're
It's
picking your
gonna
nose
help.
at the like,
No, but it's not. But nobody's watching it. It's an algorithm just reading your face.
Correct, I know.
And look, I used to be fully against this. I 100% against cameras. But now, does the benefit outweigh?
Yeah, but listen,
the
if
bad
they
stuff?
want to, for example, if you do something that's not even like wrong, but it's a little bit wrong, they could incriminate you if you do something against whoever's controlling that shit. It depends. It all depends who is in control of it.
Yeah, because I'm saying if somebody murders 7 people, and then one of the cameras here scans your face, and they got you in a
They
second.
give it an alert.
Right.
That you see, security, efficiency.
Yeah.
Again.
So
No, it has its benefits.
How many times you're at the airport? We could all agree at the airport, and it's taking so long.
Yeah.
But instead, what if we just read your face? You're going next. The efficiency right there. Is it scary?
No, they have that right now at JFK.
Yeah,
It takes
they're-
longer. It's bullshit. It takes longer. I hate that.
Because they're not efficient yet. Again, like you said, they're learning.
But eventually you're
They're
gonna be-
learning. Maybe they're giving them data. The people who are scanning your face at JFK are giving it to a central
Yeah,
computer and learning.
It's not up to the point where it needs to be, because you still need to. It's not just like they look at your face, scan your face, you move forward.
But they're doing that if someone's wanted from a different country, or they're a wanted person, they see him in our airport. They can scan. They actually caught some guy like this. They scan their face and they go after him now because they know he's a wanted person.
Well, in Canada, they have this. They have this city. You guys mentioned Alphabet, which is another company from Google.
Google, yeah.
They have this. They have the city in Canada they're trying to try out. And they're gonna have cameras everywhere and control everything and how it's gonna be. It's gonna be a new city.
Again, that's the
It's like a
problem.
utopian city of like cameras and everything
It
is
can-
like sort of AI automation oriented.
It's two sides of the
Like a
same.
euphoric city. I don't know.
It can go
You
100%.
guys could check it out.
The technology can be 100% fantastic stuff that's like almost godlike, and then 100% awful. That's the two sides of the. And actually, I mean, if you guys are ready to transition to the next topic, which is warfare.
But hold on, everything is gonna work out because people like us have been arguing about things 50 years ago that may be in the future, and there's still good things and bad things. There's still good people, bad people, and everything is gonna we're battling each other, and everything is gonna be balanced out.
I just
Everything
don't
is
trust.
balanced out.
I don't
Yin
trust
and
the
yang, yin
corporations.
and
Do you
yang,
really trust? Do you
motherfuckers.
really trust
SipTalk.
Facebook?
Huh?
Do you trust Facebook?
100%.
You trust Google?
You know why?
What?
You know why? Yeah, I do.
trust-
Yeah, you know why?
Why?
If you're not doing anything illegal,
That's not true.
That's not true.
So we're
People
talking about
are saying
what?
things.
You're not scared about that?
No.
You ever post
I-
a photo?
I
You know
have
what's-
nothing to hide.
But it's
if
not-
you
we're not
have,
talking about
if
stuff
you
like
have
that.
nothing
But it
to
goes
hide,
against your
so
freedom.
Or freedom.
If
So
you
what?
post something that's
What?
considered inflammatory, they'll take it down, but it's not even really offensive.
Yeah.
They just don't want you to say that.
You guys want
That's
to hear a
happening,
scary
man.
part?
You don't know about that?
You ever post a
Oh,
photo? How about
That's
this?
politics. That's.
But do you want them in charge of this type of level
but
of power?
Zuckerberg is trying to go into fucking government.
Yeah.
He's doing a currency now, which is going to be another podcast.
Because he's so powerful. Because
Exactly,
he's
that's
so
the
powerful.
point.
He's
So-
so good. All right,
He's not a
you're
part.
in his place. So you're in his place. Why does he's a businessman? He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He does not
So
care.
why do you?
He does care. You know
trust
what his
him?
ultimate goal? You guys should all watch the video of what Facebook's ultimate goal was.
What?
To make sure everybody that you knew around you, your family, your dad, your grandpa, that everybody was on Facebook. That was the ultimate goal for everybody directed to technology, because now anything that he's ever going to produce for his company, they're going to go after that. Libra, they're going to go after that. Any technology, and it just keeps going. It's branching out. All he had to do was just get you to sign up to Facebook. And he has everything.
You gotta be the biggest shark in the sea.
Yeah. Well, if you're
gotta
not
be the
scared
biggest-
about
But
this, you
now-
know what
Hey,
scared me?
You gotta be the.
You ever when I posted a photo once of me and my friends, giving back to what he said, they collect your data, right?
It's fine.
Like
Yeah,
we're talking
you know
about
what I mean?
something right now.
You know
You see an
what I mean?
advertisement.
Listen to me, you're scared about.
Maybe
The
the
photos
10 generations after, I would want to see. I would want my great-great-great-great-son to see what I did, how I lived my life. It's
Every-
okay.
Like
everything-
bottles on the
everything-
table.
Hey,
Everything?
that's his choice. But he's gonna be smarter, and I hope, and make better decisions than the decisions that we made
Exactly.
today.
Let me get back to the point.
Because of education.
Let me get
He's
back
gonna
to
get
the
a higher education if you tax
Because
the
of what?
big
AI
time.
again?
Yeah.
So let me get back to the point of when I posted
Listen,
a photo
listen.
once.
Are we smarter or dumber using these things?
That's a
here?
good question.
I think we're dumber.
Well, here's the answer.
They
to
can
that.
learn
The
faster.
smarter,
They can
hold on,
learn
the
quicker.
smarter the phones get, the dumber we are.
We're not smarter. We have more information, but we're not
We have more
retaining it.
information.
It's how you use it. If you're on Instagram swiping all day,
Exactly.
watching
What are you
other-
doing all
What
day?
are you
What are you
doing?
doing all day?
They got you.
What are you doing all day?
I'm posting apartments all day.
No,
That's what I do.
Because-
I advertise apartments in New York City.
But you know what the greatest thing, which is scary now? Now you can look at your iPhone, you can see how much time you wasted
Right.
on each application and what you were doing.
That's what I'm saying.
And most of the time you're on social media.
100% for it. I'm 100. So you wasted 6 hours on Instagram? You're a fucking dummy. You
Is
wasted
that what
your
your
life.
phone told you?
Yeah, but how about look at
You
how
waste
about
your
your
life
time right now?
watching fucking videos.
Pull up your phone
Look at
right
your
now
phone.
and check.
Look
Pull
at
up
your
your phone and
phone.
check.
Huh?
Pull up your phone and check.
No problem.
I'm gonna
Make sure it's not the one
Huh?
recorded.
Yeah,
How
no.
much time?
Huh? I'll tell you right now.
How much
I'll,
time?
I'll tell
And
you
while,
right
Yeah,
now.
guys,
14 hours.
guys,
go.
while he's looking up, because you guys didn't let me finish, is when I posted a photo one time, what really got me scared,
Yeah.
I tagged myself, and it gave me auto suggestion of
Yeah,
each
yeah,
person's
yeah, yeah,
face.
yeah, yeah,
That
yeah,
to me
yeah,
was
yeah.
like,
Yo,
That was
what
creepy.
the
That was
fuck?
creepy.
The first time I seen that on
That was
Facebook,
creepy as shit.
Wait.
I got creeped out. I posted
And
a
they were
picture.
on point.
Huh.
Every person.
I posted
And
a
you know what?
picture on Facebook,
And it recognized.
and it
person.
recognized.
What about what he said?
So but it's okay.
What do you
I'm
mean
not,
it's okay?
it's okay. So what? So why
Wait,
recognize my
wait.
father? So what? I'm not afraid of that. I'm not afraid of anybody know who's my father, who's my mom, who's my friend, who's
Because you don't care about
No,
your
wait.
privacy, that means.
huh?
You don't care about your
I
privacy.
have nothing to
Listen,
hide.
listen,
But that doesn't
but I have
mean
nothing to
anything.
hide. So,
Hold on.
so it's okay.
What about what you
It
said?
goes back to human nature. The more you know about a person, the more you can control them.
Ice cup, guys?
No, it's not. You gotta get ice.
You're worried about your privacy? Don't make an
No,
account.
you're not listening to me.
Don't make an account.
That's true.
You don't need a Facebook account. You don't need an Instagram. You don't need
for
Twitter.
business
You don't
we
need
do.
none of that.
Yeah,
Huh?
but for
No, you
business
don't.
nowadays, yeah, you do.
For our job, we
Alright.
do. But we don't need to use the other stuff. But
Yeah.
what you touched on before, if we say something right now, Instagram
Yeah.
is a serial perpetrator with this.
Right.
If we talk about McDonald's, burgers, fries, 5 minutes on my Instagram will be a Big Mac,
Yeah.
2 for $5. You've never seen that. That's happened to me 4 to 5 times. That same day or next day,
Well,
I've seen that.
think
Now,
of this.
wait.
Think of this concept. Why did Facebook become what is it now? Public or
Public.
Public, right? It's controlled by the government now.
Yeah. This is the stock market.
Trust me.
I mean, I would doubt it.
It's controlled by the government. Why is it?
They
because
give information to the government. Listen.
why does the government need information about us?
Alright.
Why?
So
you know how
so
listen,
you're the government. So you're the
listen.
government.
You know how you control a person?
How?
The more you know about a person.
Yeah.
They know everything they know where you're born.
It's
they know where
okay,
you live,
but
They
everything.
know
it's
where you've
okay.
been. Ever since you made that account, they know
It's
everywhere you've
okay,
been.
but it's okay.
You want
It's
some
okay.
ice?
If you have nothing to hide, it's okay.
What do you mean?
It's just
But it's
crazy.
about controlling what you think. For example, you see a lot of Americans listening to just
That's marketing.
You see a lot of Americans just listening to media about pro-America, and what do they believe like the other world is? It's the same thing.
That's brainwashed people. That's
Well, that's the thing,
Exactly.
that's
That's
But that's what artificial
That's
intelligence
right.
will do. That's the
But
power.
if you're born,
back to education.
no, it's not.
No,
if
it's-
you're going to Google, it's a known fact. This just happened the other day. Google was manipulating the search results for Trump searches. So this guy recorded them, and the executives talking about how we can't have a Trump situation in 2020, or we can manipulate the results. Basically, YouTube.
Maybe we need ginger ale.
We're streaming on YouTube. They'll probably take us down for this. YouTube is owned by Google. Google took down the guy's. This is a famous guy. I've watched his videos before. He exposes people. Project Veritas.
Guys,
And then the Google executives deleted their social media accounts because they wanted to. This is crazy stuff. They're censoring the news. But then you could say,
Yeah,
oh, you don't
yeah.
have to. But then you could say, oh, you don't have to use Google. You don't have to use Facebook. But this
Then
is where
what
the
are you
world's
gonna
at
use? What are you
today.
gonna
This is
use?
where people get their information.
That's
If you're
another thing.
considering it a public forum, you have to keep it free.
Brings
You
up the
can't
thing,
just,
who's
start
going to
blocking.
control AI? Amazon and Google. I just read another article yesterday. Google pays Apple. Last year they paid them $9 billion just for them to come up with the top search engine. Do you know why? Because they want to know everything you search. Because back to the database, they're about to pay 12 to 15 billion this year because they just want to know everything about. Because you know what it is? It brings up a great topic, and we're gonna say who's gonna say yes, who's gonna say no. Would you put an RFID chip in your hand,
No.
which is gonna give you all your medical records? It's
Well,
gonna
why
keep
not?
track. Why not? If you agree with them taking your database, not physically,
You walk
then
into,
why wouldn't you do
you walk
it?
into
There's
7-Eleven
two things.
and you walk out. You don't have to talk to
Like, what?
anybody.
There's two things that I wouldn't want AI to take over, or teach, or inform is religion and health. That's the only two
Well,
You
then
things.
your
didn't
bank
answer
account.
the question
What
right.
is
I
your
said,
bank
would
account?
you?
Huh?
Would you?
Your
Let's
bank
say you had a
account.
chip in
Go
your
ahead.
hand. You had a
Go
chip in
ahead.
your hand. Your bank account's on there. Let's say you didn't pay your taxes. Now you go to the store and you have tons of money in your bank account, but you didn't pay your taxes. They blocked you off for paying, and then you go to the store, denied because you didn't pay your taxes.
Everything you
They
do
have that
wrong.
control.
everything you
That's
do wrong
what-
because they got cameras on
You
every
can't-
fucking street.
That's what I said. When it comes to once it comes to health, science, and religion, people are sensitive.
You're not answering the
This
question.
This is not about.
I'm
health.
talking about a chip,
It's
an
about
RFID
freedom.
chip.
It's about
I'm
doing
against
what
that.
the
I'm
fuck you
against that.
want.
I'm against
But
that.
you're not against Facebook and taking all of your data, which is the same
What
thing.
if Facebook came out with a chip
It's getting
that has
there.
your bank account on it, or Apple came out with a chip that because these are the phones are going to be obsolete within 10 years. They're going to have to be glasses or a chip or
I
something
don't know
else.
about. I don't know about it.
Listen,
You're not a
that
fucking
chip
Nostradamus.
stuff- that
I don't
chip
know about
stuff-
10
No, 10
years.
years is
We're-
a long time.
Our
10
generation is not going to
Look how far the iPhone came.
10 years we'll be seeing some virtual
Yeah, but we
stuff.
have the same iPhone since
There's not going to be screens
2009.
in 10 years. We're
It's
not
kind of the
gonna be
same. We just
It's-
got the face thing
It's
right now.
all, to me,
That's the
it's
biggest
all
thing now,
good
and no
as
buttons.
long as you're not a robot. Us,
But we're getting there. We're
We're
gonna
getting
become.
To me, though,
Part
why would
of
you
it.
implant it if you could just have a bracelet on
For
or a
example, we
watch?
have the Bluetooth.
Would you
Get
put a
the phone
bracelet
like this all
on?
the
Would you put a
time.
bracelet on?
How far away do you sleep from your phone now than like when you had your whatever phone back in the
Your
day?
flip phone.
probably a few feet apart.
My phone is my
Exactly.
alarm.
But I'm saying from prior before, it's much
Yeah.
closer to you.
Now it's about 3 feet. It used to be in the living room.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter. I have,
Exactly.
you know.
If
Exactly.
someone might need an apartment at 3 a.m.
Technology sounds like technology and artificial intelligence has almost what they're doing. When I said it's starting from the youth, it's starting from us, and we could not say we're
We
not
need
with
it.
it.
We need it. We need it.
No, we don't.
We don't need it.
No.
because
We don't
they did a
need it in
very
the
good
sense
job.
of living and surviving, but
Because they made you believe that. They made you believe you needed your phone. They made you believe you needed Instagram to express your feelings. They made you believe you have to tweet your own emotions. How many people do that on Facebook? You scroll
Oh,
down
God.
instead of them telling to your people.
it says
They
Let me
spread their
tell
emotions
400
on
people-
on Facebook.
Let me
it
tell
says
400 people I
it
don't
makes
know
your
how my
life
day went.
easier. It makes your life easier. So you're going out showing apartments. You will need to flip out a fucking map that's like this one, a big ass map, and now you what train to take, where to walk.
Let me
Then what happened to muscle
tell you.
memory?
You turn out, huh?
What about muscle memory?
You don't need it. You want it.
So you're gonna memorize every single building in Manhattan.
Listen,
No,
that's
you
why.
can't
That's
do
why.
it.
That's why we could have done a better job, and we could be a better broker then than now.
It has made
Because
our
now
job
you
easier.
use your
No,
cell
no
phone to
doubt.
get something.
No
Makes
doubt.
it
I would
easier.
want to be a broker
I'm
today.
all for technology
10 years ago.
to a limit.
Oh,
A
well,
limit where it doesn't
Made it
pass.
easier. Made it more competitive.
I
Made
would
it
have.
easier.
Huh? It's okay.
Made
It's
it.
okay.
It's positive and
So
negative.
you said
I have a question for you. So I have a question.
for us. Let's go.
Yeah. So now you're a billionaire. You have
Nice.
a billionaire company.
Would
you pay?
I wouldn't work anymore.
Huh?
I just,
Obviously, yeah. I wouldn't either. But so now you have
You
a
guys don't know when you're at that stage, you're like a
You have a-
billion. Now
you
you're
have
on
a-
3, and then I'm on 5.
you have a
now I'm on 10.
multi-millionaire company or whatever you're running.
I'm investing into
Would
artificial
you
intelligence.
exactly? And that's my whole point.
Because you know
you're
what?
not gonna pay a human 80,000 where you could pay 80 or paying a robot that's 45, 50.
what cashier
It's-
makes 80?
No,
Oh,
cashier.
it's not.
But we're
It's
talking
not.
about assistants, like officing. Like right now, let's say for our purposes of
The
transactions.
starting job in New York City is under 80,000. What guys?
No, but I'm saying no, not even about that. Technology is going to cost a lot cheaper in the future. As far as
Right.
you could have a robot that could be an assistant for you. You tell them what you do to do, or you message them. We even talk to that
But
person. They do it for you.
we're not even going to see that in life.
But that's the thing. We're
We're
talking.
not gonna-
That's what you think.
What?
But within
No,
10 years,
100%.
he says that there won't be robo assistants. There already is. There's robo calls to your phone, isn't there?
Listen,
Isn't there solicitation?
Yeah, but-
Isn't there a credit card company? There's a robot. You don't. How long does
you
it take
can't
for you?
take a paper and like function like, oh, give me this and that and like that.
How long does it
Would
take
you
for you
make
to
my
get to
company
a human on a credit card company?
but-
How long?
Huh?
How long? You don't call a company right now and you get with a real human.
But that's easy. That's easy to do.
No, but an actual robot that can like flip burgers and stuff. That's probably from what I read in the. I mean, I read the book.
That's most because the way they
That-
built
no,
that, the
no.
way they built that, it operates as a machine.
Yeah, but within like 20 or 30 years, I'd say, a lot of manual jobs, like flipping a burger. You're
So
gonna go to McDonald's, gonna be
So
nobody
you're
there.
against that? What?
No.
I'm not against it. I'm saying I don't personally think it's good.
You're
for
not gonna go
population.
to a 5-star restaurant or high-end steakhouse. It's not gonna be a.
Yeah,
but
Not
what-
now,
hold
not
on,
now.
It's
Not now.
not
Not
now.
now. Hold on.
If a robot, if you program a robot to teach like the best chef in the world, why
Recipes
wouldn't
or whatever.
every restaurant hire him?
Yeah.
You know,
Program that robot to the recipe, and he
Recipes
cooks
or
it the same
whatever.
way
Yeah.
as Emerald. Now, you
Same
have to-
thing with the medical field, man. There's not people. We need doctors. We need people. You guys
No,
ever
it's
watch
the
the
same
video
thing,
with the
it's
grape?
no-
There's a
that-
grape
I
and
agree.
a robot.
I told you.
does an
I agree.
incision and he
with
folds
medicine,
it up.
with medicine and religion.
So you would go
I don't
under.
want-
You would go under.
Why not?
No,
Why
no,
not?
I
Why
wouldn't.
not? But why not?
Well, why
You
not?
know why?
Why not?
Because it takes more precision.
We're not ready for that. We're mentally not ready for that.
But what if
My
he's there and that's the only
grandson,
option?
my grandson is gonna accept that.
But what
He's
if
gonna
that's
be
the only
"Listen,
option when you're on your
listen,
deathbed?"
This robot,
doesn't understand.
this robot has performed 3,000 surgeries and fucking 2,800 were successful.
But
That's a
low statistic, by the way. They're a lot higher precision. They have a lot more accuracy.
Yeah, if you
The
precision
robot
cut
can't
it.
mess up.
Yeah.
It just
Like
unless it
your
shuts
hand,
it
like
down.
your hand.
Yeah, but if he only messed up, for example, this was just a number I just threw out of my mind. If he only messed up 200
Are
out
you
of
saying he's more?
3,000,
Is he more precise than the doctor or no? You're saying? Because he would be. Probably.
my grandson might think he would. I wouldn't. Never. I wouldn't let nobody cut me off.
You know why? You know
I did
why?
a
You know
robot.
why? This all AI.
No,
and
I wouldn't.
robots-
I
Yeah.
wouldn't. I
Because
wouldn't.
I trust self-driving
Hold
cars.
on. Hold on.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
But
Definitely.
it's gonna happen.
Definitely not.
You're not. You know what's funny? You say you accept technology,
zoom in on that.
but you're not ready for
We're not-
what's to come.
That's my
You know what
point.
sounds? You're scared. What's to come? That means because
No,
you can't
I'm not.
accept.
Hold on,
Hold
hold
on,
on,
are you
yes.
guys gonna argue
No.
more or what?
Because he can accept it.
Hold on.
We have to all take a chill pill. We're talking over each other.
Yeah, you're gonna
Nito is
argue
trying to
more
get a
like
word
what?
in.
My point.
The more you yell, the
My point is. My
The
point
more you
is.
yell, the more views we get.
There's. listen.
the more the points
Two,
are.
there's the only thing that I
Oh, you're
want
making another point.
AI.
You're making another point.
No. Same point
You're
that,
making another point.
that they have issues with is I don't want artificial intelligence to take over medicine and religion because it's a feeling.
But they're doing
It's a-
that right now. Who creates the pills? You think humans create pills?
See, we're just gonna look
They're in a
back,
factory.
you know?
When they
That's
create
scientists,
you
man.
know,
I forget
That's
my point
scientists.
already.
But a lot of people don't care if they get involved in health and religion.
How many people lost jobs for the auto business? How many?
I have no idea.
Tons. Because you know why?
That sounds
because
legit.
No, because it's.
All right.
You know what? You have to look into it. Robots now make. Back in the day, you had what? Everybody did one position.
We have a
in the
lot
auto
more
business.
shit to go on here.
Yeah.
So,
So
are we going to
I
warfare?
brought up. So I have
even
2
forgot
points
He
here.
has a point. He has 2 points.
I have 2 points here. So
I wrote these down.
Why you wrote it down? It was very important.
very important. I didn't want to skip this.
Alright.
So we touched up on it a little
Yo,
bit.
he's ready. I'm scared.
If you search on Google
Uh-huh.
AI, the first thing that came up on my phone was Microsoft. Tomorrow is today. Yeah. Tomorrow is today. So why not?
They
go
already
for
got
it?
you. They already got
Huh?
you with
They
that
got
slogan.
Man, today is today.
Huh? No. Tomorrow is today.
I'm with it.
I'm
Every day reward.
I'm
man.
looking at these.
No.
I'm looking at these
That's
artificial.
so fucking retarded.
No, it's not.
Tomorrow
It's
is today. No, today.
If you
is
were a
today.
businessman, if you ran
God
a
damn it.
huge company, you wouldn't think like that.
You're talking about
I-
businessman.
Wait, why
Yeah.
are you
We're
talking about
We're
this?
not talking about businessman.
Why?
Doesn't do with anything.
It has to do with the law.
Yeah, well, yes, yeah, he's right because you're gonna have robots gonna do logistics, dispatchers, gonna be it's all gonna be
Today.
artificial.
So, how it's created here, at least in the U.S., it's an 8-hour shift. It's either you're at McDonald's, it's either you're at the office, or whatever. It's 8 hours. You program a computer, a
Bro,
robot,
what
whatever.
are we gonna do
About it,
What are we
nothing.
doing?
Nobody's taking our jobs.
What
And-
job? No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying we. Like, in
What can we
general,
do
as
about it?
human
As
beings.
people as us, we can't do nothing about it. We're gonna have to adapt to it. Like I think about the subway.
You like it
system.
or not, it's gonna happen. You like it or not,
Yeah.
it's gonna
No,
happen.
it is happening.
It has happened.
So you
it's
think
happening.
the subway
It's
cannot?
happening.
Do you think we need conductors in the subway in the next 20 years?
No,
No, okay,
no,
hey,
we don't need them. We don't
We
need
don't need
them
them now.
We don't.
Can you shut the fuck up for a second? I lost my train of thought again. I got it and I almost fucking lost it. I almost lost it. You know what's
Oh.
the main thing that's fucking missing from this whole robot AI bullshit?
What?
Is the human consciousness. That human feeling that
You don't need it.
No, hold on. That
You
human,
don't need it.
Shut the fuck
You don't
up.
need it.
Shut the fuck up. That
You don't
human
need
that
it.
human feeling that you don't
You don't need
give
it.
the fuck up.
You don't need it.
What do you mean you don't need it? What do you mean when the robot
Ju-
cat? Well, shut
just
the
in-
fuck up. Shut
it
the
just
fuck up.
Listen, let him
No, he
talk.
wants to keep talking. He wants to keep
Right,
talking.
That's-
He wants to
I'm
keep
gonna
proving
play
his
that ad
point.
right there.
He wants to keep proving his fucking point with bullshit.
You don't need it.
Let him talk.
Need what?
Let him
You
talk.
don't need it.
Need what?
You don't need that.
So when we're at World War II fighting against the Nazis, the robot was going like, "Oh, we gave up. They have too many fucking alternatives."
I'd rather lose a robot than blood.
Shut the fuck.
I'd rather lose a robot than a human.
Oh, this
That's
guy's
my
fucking,
point.
This guy's fucking retarded.
Yeah? That's
I'm sorry,
guys,
guys.
That's my opinion on
Listen,
it.
no,
Let it- let
no,
him
no,
speak,
you're
let him
just
speak.
talking over me. You'd be
speak.
talking
Alright.
the whole fucking
Alright.
time. You're not letting
Wow.
me talk.
Go ahead.
But listen, World War II, if we had this AI robot bullshit, they were like, "Oh, we give up on World War II. We can't win it. Nazis take over. We're all fucking slaves." Right?
But before you said they were smarter.
But
than
that
us.
fucking human thing, we're not giving up. We're fucking fighting. We're fucking fighting. And that's what fucking
Make your
won it.
robot stronger.
But what if we could
Yeah.
program it to do that?
Yeah.
I just want to say real quick.
Oh,
What
you
just
program
happened-
your stro-
what
Like
just-
I robot, like I
program your
robot. What was the
not to
robots
give
just
up.
robots?
You
Who had
program
who had
your
the better
robot not to
technology?
give up.
What robot?
A soldier. Why would you?
DARPA.
Yo, you ever see Atlas?
He don't know DARPA. He doesn't know DARPA.
Fucking
Have
God.
you ever seen Atlas?
You're not that
Pull up Atlas on
that
your
human
phone
feeling
and
of
show
like
it.
not giving a fuck
Atlas?
and not giving up
Boston
on a person
Dynamics.
is the
Dude,
main
There's
thing.
no.
You don't even know what he's bringing.
We
You
don't
know what he's
even-
trying to tell you?
What?
That robots right now they don't have emotion. We
They don't
do.
give a fuck. Like, okay, you're this,
People,
you're that.
people,
you're this,
people
you're that.
don't have emotions today,
They
man.
do.
Because
you're a man,
we're
my
getting,
man.
that's how we're
My
getting
man,
there.
my man,
You
my man,
dumb
my man,
fuck.
my man.
We're all
Hold on a
emotional
second.
right now.
Wait,
Jesus
I have a
Christ.
question for you.
Wow.
I have a
Yeah,
question.
this way
we're
I'm
in the middle of the city.
Like, comment, subscribe.
In New York. On this block, there's at least 5 homeless people. Have you ever fucking stopped to talk to them about it? To help them? You lost that fucking feeling because you see that fucking.
What do you
I
pay
saw-
taxes for? What do
Huh?
you pay taxes for?
What have they done? Nothing.
Exactly.
Give them.
Do you want to give
It's
another
money?
not gonna
problem.
change. It's not gonna
Come on.
Do you
change.
think
You
that's
wanna
gonna
give
change
money?
with AI?
It's not gonna change.
Do you
though.
want to
It's
give
not-
money when last week I saw a guy with a needle in his arm?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him money. That's
Yeah.
probably the same guy who was asking for money on the train.
Help
Yeah.
him. Talk to
The guy,
Help him.
I almost threw
Help
up.
him.
I almost threw up. I
Help
swear, I
him.
almost threw up
Help
in the
him.
streets. I
Help
saw a
him.
needle.
Why
Why
in
don't you
my
kick
hand.
the fucking needle?
Oh,
Who the
come
fuck
on.
stabbed me with
Huh?
it? Come on, man.
You kicked the needle?
You had no feeling for him, my friend.
I almost threw up.
You had no
Please
feeling
stop,
for him.
please,
Oh.
please.
Now, well,
I'm gonna. You want me
Really?
to walk up to that guy? Hey, man, you shouldn't be
You
doing
know how
heroin.
many social like things you pay taxes for to help these people out?
You want me to walk up to a drug addict and say, hey, man, you shouldn't be doing that shit? You don't know how these people
I'm
respond.
not saying that, but he's saying that the robots don't have feelings.
They don't.
They
They
don't.
don't.
They don't.
They don't now.
I know that. I know that.
They will.
But humans. Now, man. Now.
Because that's where it's getting.
Wait.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
That's where it's getting.
That's the scary
Wait,
part. Let
wait,
him
wait. Hold on a
finish.
second. I have
No,
a
no,
point. Hold on.
let me finish.
Oh,
Let me finish because
Sorry.
through
I'm sorry.
No, through your phone like this, you're getting there. We felt more emotion back then when we didn't have this bullshit.
100%.
Exactly.
100%.
And that's why it's getting like that more and more and more and more.
All right.
All right, that's my fucking point.
It's your friend's
That's
birthday.
why.
It's your friend's birthday.
All right.
You're
And
close.
did you come
you're-
out? Did,
you're-
no, no,
you're-
no. Did you
you're-
come out for my
you're-
birthday?
It's your close friend's
No, you
birthday.
didn't.
Do you text him or you call him?
You text them.
Exactly.
All day.
Because that feeling is not there anymore. Before,
know.
Because you know
before,
why?
You used to come. You used to hug him. You hey, happy birthday.
Can
hey,
I make a point? Can I make a
Because
point?
that's
Hey,
why.
hey,
That's
now-
artificial intelligence right there.
Hold on.
The
Like, comment,
technology,
subscribe.
your emotions
Hold on.
through the phone, not
Can
person
we
to
not
person.
yell? Can we not yell? Hold on. Let me make my point. When I had my birthday, I was like, Echo, come out, have fun with me. Let's go out and drink.
Hey, this one's black. This one.
It's black.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine, guys. By the way, guys, at the end of the podcast, we're gonna have a
This
next
one's
video
black,
after,
bro.
and what we're gonna do is like, subscribe, and comment, guys. Thank you again.